The best local coding model in 2026 is not the one with the biggest number next to its name. It is the 27 billion model that people running this stuff all day keep coming back to. Qwen 3.6, the 27B. Small enough for one used graphics card, good enough to trust on real work. On r/LocalLLaMA, the people testing it on real work keep using the same two words, most reliable. But best is a trap. It depends on what is in your machine and what you are actually doing with it. So I read a week of that subreddit and pulled out the real pick for each kind of setup. And the headline is this: in 2026 there is no single answer. Several models are genuinely good now. Qwen, Gemma, MiniMax, DeepSeek, all local, all free to download, all good at different things. I will show you where each one wins, the hardware you need, and where the whole thing still breaks. Keep 4 things in your head as we go: the model itself, how hard it is quantized, the harness wrapped around it, and the card underneath. Every choice in this video is really one of those 4. Start with the one that keeps winning. Qwen 3.6 27B is a dense model, and that word is the reason it keeps beating models many times its size in real use. One word will keep coming back in this video: reliable. Hold on to it. Past the benchmark screenshots, reliability is what actually separates these models on real work. Dense means every one of those 27 billion parameters fires on every single token. The model thinks with all of itself, on every word. One user runs it at 8-bit precision to read complex circuit diagrams and calls it by far the most reliable model they have tried for getting those right. That is what reliable means in practice. Not the flashiest benchmark score, the output you can trust when you set it a task, walk away, and come back. And when these people say coding, they do not mean autocomplete. The model reads your files, writes an edit, runs your tests, sees what failed, and tries again. A real loop. That loop is why a local model can now do serious work on its own. A lot of faster models cut that corner. They only fire a slice of themselves per token. Quicker, but they slip on long, multi-step problems where a dense model stays sharp. None of this was true a couple of years ago, when local models were toys. What changed is that the open models caught up to hardware people already owned, and the tooling caught up to both. And the 27B fits. On a single 24 gig card, a used 3090, the 4-bit build still leaves room for about 128,000 tokens of context, a whole module of code held in memory at once. You download all of it as a single file, a GGUF, no installer, no account, no sign-in wall. That one file on your SSD is the entire model, sitting there waiting to load. The trick that makes it fit is quantization. The raw model stores every weight in 16 bits. 4-bit quantization squeezes each weight down to roughly a quarter of that size, and a good scheme barely loses any quality doing it. You will see labels like Q4, Q6, Q8, that is just how hard the squeeze is. 8-bit for maximum accuracy. 4-bit when you want that big context window to fit next to the model, and you are not quantizing it yourself. A group called Unsloth publishes ready-made 4 and 5-bit builds on Hugging Face the week a model drops. That Qwen 3.5A3B1 developer swears by is exactly one of these. Now say your job is bigger than one card can hold. This is where the community switches to a different Qwen. The 3.5 family has a 35 billion model called A3B. 35 billion parameters of knowledge, but only about 3 billion of them fire on any given token. That is a mixture of experts model. Picture a big team where only the 2 or 3 specialists you actually need show up for each word. The clever part is where the rest of that team waits. The idle experts sit out in ordinary system RAM, and only the small active slice ever needs to be on your GPU. So a model far too big for your card can still run on it. The experts stream across the bus, as they are called, and the GPU stays fed instead of overflowing. And system RAM is cheap. Topping up to 64 gigs of it might be the smartest $50 you spend here. It is what lets a big model breathe on a small card. One developer put it flatly: running Qwen 3.5A3B across 2 3090s, nothing else that fits into 64 gigs works as well for their project. And if you build agents on it, one setting matters more than the rest: parallel tool calls. The same user writes it in all caps. For agent work, that is the difference. Let me be straight about speed, because a single local model is not instant. On one 3090, you are looking at around 37 tokens a second, readable as it types, but not the snap you get from the cloud. The reason it drags is almost funny. The model writes one token, then rereads everything it has written to produce the next one, strictly one word at a time. So your expensive card spends most of each step waiting on memory instead of computing. It is enormously powerful and mostly idling. The pros stop fighting that. Instead of one model answering slowly, one user spins up 12 small Qwen agents at once through vLLM. While one agent sits waiting on memory, the others compute. The card that was idling is suddenly busy the whole time. Each agent alone still crawls at 37 tokens a second. Together they push 150. You did not speed up one answer, you ran many in parallel and let the total fly. The trade is that each agent gets a small slice of context, not the full window. For a dozen focused subtasks running at once, that is worth it. For one deep refactor, it is not. There is a newer trick landing too, multi-token prediction, or MTP. Instead of guessing one token, the model drafts the next few at once. Then it checks that little draft in a single pass and keeps every token it got right. People are already running it with Qwen 3.6 in custom builds. Same answer, far less waiting. And the gain is biggest on dense models like the 27B, precisely the ones that were leaving the GPU idle in the first place. Qwen is the default. It is not the only game though. 3 other names come up over and over in those threads. Google's Gemma 4. Users put the 31B version on par with Qwen 3, 527B, and it is genuinely sharper at a few things, reading difficult handwriting, the fiddly OCR jobs where every character counts. But there is an honest catch. One person ran Gemma 4 for a week and went back to Qwen. The quality was good. The crashes and the broken tool call formatting are what killed their trust. That is the real test for a local model. Will it run unattended overnight and still be standing in the morning? Stability beats a slightly higher score whenever you leave it alone. Then MiniMax. Its 2.7 model earns the single strongest line in the whole thread. The best local model one user had ever run, by far. The bigger 3.0 is frontier class quality, up in the 200 billion plus range. Genuinely excellent and genuinely a lot of hardware to load. What people like about MiniMax is the feel, smaller versions that answer with a Sonnet-like polish without a giant's memory bill, and DeepSeek v4. A favorite in vision and agent stacks, one person runs the v4 Flash version and drives Claude Code entirely on local models underneath the harness they already know. So it flips the usual advice. A big mixture model looks faster on paper, but for long agent work, the dense 27B stays noticeably sharper. Dense is the pick people keep circling back to. If your work is visual, the pick shifts again. For images and video, people call Qwen 3VL the best they have tested. Its edge is temporal understanding, following what changes across frames, not just reading a single still. That is the hard part of video, and it holds up. And it is a family, not one model. Qwen 3VL plus the 3.6 vision variants, so the same ecosystem covers your text work and your image work. For documents, there is a smart combination. Run PaddleOCR next to the model to get a verbatim read of the actual text on the page. The OCR tool stops the language model from inventing what it thinks the page said. Then you let Qwen structure it on top of a clean read. 2 tools, 1 reliable pipeline. A model is only half of the setup. What you wrap around it, the harness that feeds it files, runs its tools, and reads back the results, decides how well it actually works. 2 names dominate. Pi, which people simply call the best. And Hermes, one user pairs it with Qwen 3.6 27B for programming and keeping their whole system in shape. Others run OpenLLaMA or their own Python pipelines. The model is the engine. The harness is the car you build around it. A great engine in a bad car goes nowhere. On a Mac, you are not shut out of any of this. Gemma 4B runs fast on Apple Silicon with no quantization at all. One user says that little 4 billion model punches above its weight for agent tasks over MCP. Small model, small jobs, but a real local agent living on a laptop with no graphics card in it. And the part that surprised me most is the hardware. The setup the community actually recommends is not the one you would guess. Your card picks your model, not the other way around. So before you fall for any model, look at what is realistically going in the box. The people running the big models want 32 to 64 gigs of VRAM, and they are blunt about how to get there, spread across several GPUs, not paid for in one giant expensive card. The reason is memory bandwidth. Generating text is not compute bound, it is memory bound. The whole model gets read for every token, so how fast you can move datasets your speed. That is why a Mac's unified memory, convenient as it is, often runs too slow. And why fast dedicated GPU memory, several cards of it, tends to win the throughput fight. There is a hard edge here. The moment a model spills past your VRAM onto the PCIe bus, speed falls off a cliff because the bus is far slower than the card's own memory. Keeping the model inside VRAM is the whole game, and the card doing all this can be a 5-year-old gaming GPU, the kind people sell after an upgrade. That is the quiet shift. Yesterday's graphics card is today's private coding workstation. The value pick surprised me. Two AMD R9700s, 32 gigs each, 64 total, get called the best price to performance for a home rig. The catch is ROCm, AMD's software stack, which still has sharp edges. If you want it to just work, it is still NVIDIA. Dual 5090s, or a stack of used 3090s on CUDA. That is where the steadiest, least fiddly runs keep coming from. And the contrarian take, stated flat by one user, do not buy MacBooks or Mac Minis for this unless you enjoy wasting money. The convenience is real. The bandwidth to back it often is not. It is not that a Mac cannot run these models. It can, and for some people the simplicity is worth it. Dollar for dollar though, a multi-GPU box just runs them faster. So when is Qwen 3.6 27B genuinely not enough? The community is clear-eyed here, and the answer is a little brutal. To get measurably better at coding, you do not step up a little. You jump all the way to models over 300 billion parameters, and that means enterprise hardware, which gets expensive fast. For most people, that jump is not worth it. Most cannot even load a model that size at home, which is the whole point of this video. The sweet spot is not the frontier. It is a 27 billion model on a card you can actually afford, run by someone who knows how to feed it. Be honest about where it breaks though. The hardest cross-repo refactors, the ones that span 10 files and need a real plan first, still clearly favor the frontier cloud models. But the 80% you actually do all day, a bug fix, a quick test, a helper function, explaining a file you inherited, it handles cleanly, locally, for free. And local does not mean unsupervised. You still read the diff before you accept it, which is exactly as true of the cloud models. The model drafts, you decide. Setting it up is less work than you would think. There are really 3 front doors to the same model. Ollama is one line to download and run. llama.cpp gives you every low-level knob, including the new MTP flags. And vLLM is what you reach for to serve a whole team or run that swarm of agents. One heads up. The first load reads that multi-gig file off your disk, so give it a few seconds to wake up. After that, it stays resident in memory, warm and instant, until you unload it, and watch that context window. Those 128,000 tokens are not free. Every one you load sits in the KV cache and eats VRAM. Feed the model the module you are working on, not your entire repository. People ask about the power bill. A card like this pulls a few hundred watts and only while it is actively generating. Run it a few hours a day and it is pennies next to a monthly subscription. The bigger reason to bother, your code never leaves the machine. No repo uploaded, no prompt sitting in a log on someone else's server, no policy email next month changing what you can do. For client work under an NDA, this stops being a preference and becomes the only defensible choice. Code cannot leak from a machine it never leaves, and it is a one-time cost. A used card, paid once, against a subscription that bills you every month, forever. Within a couple of years, the local box is simply cheaper, and it never changes its terms. So line the whole field up, and it gets clean. Want maximum quality, and you have the hardware and the budget, you rent a giant in the cloud, or run MiniMax 3.0 at home. Doing vision or documents, reach for Qwen 3VL with PaddleOCR. On a Mac laptop, Gemma 4B. Building agents across 2 cards, Qwen 3, 5A, 3B with parallel tool calls switched on. But the honest default for coding on real hardware, the one the community keeps circling back to, is Qwen 3.6 27B at 4-bit, on a single 3090, wrapped in a harness like Pi or Hermes. Back to those 4 things, model, quant, harness, card. Match them to each other and to your actual work, and a local setup stops being a compromise and starts being the obvious choice. Fair warning, this ranking has a shelf life measured in weeks. Qwen already has a 3.7 in preview behind an API, with open weights expected after. The day those land, the whole list reshuffles. But that churn is exactly why local is winning. You no longer need anyone's permission or a monthly bill to have a serious coding assistant sitting on your desk. If this saved you a weekend of testing, subscribe. I follow the local stack as it moves, and lately it moves every week. Next up,